This is the LG G6, and honestly, I think it's really good. I mean, look, it's got this huge, tall screen. It's got a couple of cameras on the back, and let me explain why. Now, the LG G6 is the first of the major 2017 flagship phones. And to make it, LG did the right thing by making a huge, big, tall screen on it. It'd get on a Galaxy S7 or an S8 where it wraps around the side. Bottom line, LG just did a really good job making a really big, beautiful screen the centerpiece of this phone. So let's talk about the rest of the hardware. I did get a tiny hairline crack on the back, but I don't think that'll happen for most people. I think it looks good. I think it's really unassuming and nice. And also, honestly, it's a little bit unassuming on the inside too. Happy with it. It's got 4 gigs of RAM, sure, and it's only got 32 gigs of storage in the US, but it is expandable via micro SD card. The other thing are pixel sensors, so you don't get a huge quality difference when you switch between them. One is normal and one is 125-degree wide angle. I don't love the wide angle look. I don't like the distortion that you get sometimes, but if it's your thing, it might be fine. My favorite feature is actually not the cameras, it's this tall screen. They've got an app that lets you take Instagram photos and preview them right away or build these neat little layouts. But what you should really care about is the quality, and the quality is pretty good, but not mind-blowing. It works okay in low light, it's got optical image stabilization, but I haven't had one of those pictures that's like, oh my God, I can't believe I took this picture with a phone moments. And if this thing is gonna compete with the Google Pixel and the Galaxy S8 and the iPhone 7, it really needs a standout feature, and the cameras are not that standout feature. And speaking of things that don't stand out, I really don't like LG's software. It's called LG UX 6.0, and it is more toned down than what we used to get from LG, but it still just feels kind of junky. LG does this thing where they want to put everything on the home screen without an app drawer. It does this ugly stretching thing when you scroll over to the edge of the home screen. It actually hides a bunch of settings, which normally I would like, but there are a bunch of settings that you need, like putting the little notification button down here by the main row since you can't swipe down on the power button, or turning on knock-on so that you can activate the home screen just by tapping the screen. That's stuff that you need in order to make an LG phone work, and it's buried. In general, I'm just not impressed, and it just feels like LG is still skinning phones for skinning's sake, and I wish they'd stop. Oh, and one more thing. This phone, you're probably gonna buy it from carriers, and depending on which carrier you buy it from, you're gonna get the standard payload of crapware. Okay, so after all